Two big stories right now at 6. First, tensions high during a trying time. A McKinleyville man accused of murder. The courthouse spilling out into the hallways. We'll tell you about the last-minute charges and why some feel race played a factor. Plus, the deadly crash, children in the hospital. Tonight, we talk to members of both families. North Coast News at 6 starts now.
Live from our studio in downtown Eureka, you're watching North Coast News on Kaef Abc 23. At 6, get the facts right.
That breaking news tonight, the man accused of killing this 19-year-old HSU student, of course, David Josiah Lawson, has been charged with murder. Just 2 hours ago, 23-year-old Kyle Christopher Zollner of McKinleyville pleaded not guilty to murder. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Scott Rates.
And I'm Nazy Javid. Yeah, Zollner charged in connection to the stabbing death of Lawson at a birthday party on Saturday. Zollner appeared before the judge today looking slim and bruised in an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs.
That's right. When asked if he could afford an attorney, Zollner said no, and the public defender was appointed. Zollner also denying the special allegation that he used a knife in the crime. The judge set his preliminary hearing for May 1st. His bail was set at $1 million. Well, police say that this all started over a cell phone, ending, of course, in the stabbing death of HSU student David Josiah Lawson. The killing happening on Saturday night at a party in Arcata.
That's right. Detectives tell us they're looking at all possible motives during their investigation. And the young student who watched his friend die says race played a factor.
I was there for about 15 minutes, watching him go in and out. He would lose consciousness, and then I'd bring him back.
Elijah Chandler can barely find the words as he describes watching his friend Josiah take his last breath.
And we were just wondering where the ambulance was, why no one was helping.
The 19-year-old Humboldt State University student died from stab wounds he suffered at a birthday party. Elijah says he gave Josiah CPR himself because no officials stepped forward.
There were several cops surrounding us. No one helped. No one gave assistance.
I've also heard concerns of a delayed response and delayed care in providing life-saving efforts.
Arcata Police Chief Tom Chapman tells North Coast News this man, 23-year-old Kyle Christopher Zollner from McKinleyville, is in custody in connection to the crime.
He was arrested for homicide and he was booked at the Humboldt County Jail.
Police say they found a knife at the scene, and so far, investigators have served a search warrant and interviewed over 25 witnesses.
So we're at a place where we're still focused in on that criminal investigation and trying to put the case together against Zollner.
All they were focused on was making sure that these people of color weren't getting out of control.
I think issues of race absolutely have to be explored here.
In memory of Josiah, there will be a celebration of life tomorrow. His family and the community will gather to remember him. It will be at 5 p.m. in the Kate Buchanan Room on HSU on campus. Lawson was a sophomore studying criminology and was recently elected as HSU's Brothers United president. Anyone is welcome to attend tomorrow's ceremony.
Okay, moving on tonight. That devastating, deadly crash on 299 on Monday evening. Tonight, new details emerging in that two-car crash. We now know the name of the woman who died.
Deputies identified 53-year-old Janine Orcutt, a mother who lost her life. We also know that an unborn child died at the crash and that 9 out of 10 people involved had major injuries, most still in the hospital.
Officers say that 55-year-old Kevin Orcutt was driving a Chrysler minivan eastbound on Highway 299 at about 5:30 Monday evening. While at the same time, 26-year-old Yasina Wood was driving west in a Toyota minivan. The CHP says that Wood crossed over the double yellow lines for reasons that are still under investigation tonight and into that Chrysler, causing it to flip.
This was the scene about 90 minutes later. You can see traffic backed up there, multiple agencies on scene, including the mass casualty unit. Officers tell us there were 10 people involved. 2 passengers in the Chrysler weren't wearing seatbelts and had serious injuries. One, the 53-year-old woman in that van, died.
Officers tell us at the time of the crash, the 5 children in Woods' van were in seatbelts and also in safety seats. The CHP says 4 of the children suffered major injuries, with one of them flown out of the area for treatment. It was so bad. The other child suffering moderate injuries here. Sadly, though, this story gets much, much worse, as officers say Yasina Wood was pregnant and that her unborn baby died as a result of this crash. They say that right now neither drugs nor alcohol appear to be factors.
A GoFundMe page has been created as Jeff and Yesenia Wood are now looking at funeral expenses. Tonight, their 2-year-old child is not doing well, and Yesenia herself is in critical condition. As you can see, $24,000, over $24,000 so far has been raised.
And this is a look at the GoFundMe page for Janine Orcutt. She died in the crash. So far, almost $7,000 has been raised for her here. We got a response from her son, Lawrence. He says that his father, Kevin Orcutt, who was driving, was released from the hospital, and that 2 other people that were in the car are still in the hospital tonight. If you would like to donate to the Orcutt family, we'll have a link on our page up on our website so that you can do just that. Very sad stuff.
Very sad. In Mendocino County, a pot grow leads to a suspected attempted murder. Deputies say they were called to the 79,800 block of Xenia Road in Covelo. This was a little before 7 in the morning yesterday. Deputies tell us they were responding to a man with a gunshot wound. According to deputies, the victim drove to a friend's house. Once there, they say that the victim was confronted by a Hispanic man, later identified as this man right here, 47-year-old Paulino Perez Marin. Deputies say that Marin was armed with a rifle and yelled at the victim, and that's when the victim left. Marin then fired multiple times, according to police, with at least one of those shots hitting the man in the upper torso. Deputies say that SWAT was called in, but they were unable to locate Marin. After a search warrant, deputies say Marin was in the process of setting up a commercial marijuana grow, and that 788 pot plants were found and destroyed. Based on what they say, there was no evidence found that it was illegal or an illegal medical grow. Now, we checked for you. The sheriff's office says the victim was treated and sent out of the area to a hospital where he's listed in stable condition. Deputies are looking for Marin, who's wanted for attempted homicide. If you know anything, call police. Okay, tonight witnesses are speaking out after a brutal and seemingly random killing spree yesterday in the Central Valley, in Fresno in particular. Yeah, the man who's talking was caught in the crossfire, somehow escaping without injury. Reporter Laura Anthony has the story.
Police and ambulances scrambled to Fulton Street Tuesday morning. They knew there were shooting victims, but how many, not known, let alone if the gunman had been caught.
They fired 3 rounds at me.
This man was okay. He checked to see if any shots hit his place.
He came around the corner.
You know who he is?
No, I was just random.
Around the corner, Francisco Conejo waited in his car while his girlfriend walked to a nearby attorney's office.
They crossed face to face, and I mean, I didn't think much of it, but he was running, and right when he passed the car, but right next to us, he pulls a gun out. My father-in-law tells me, look, he has a gun. The person across the street from us, a homeless with the backpack, was just walking, minding his own business. He runs up to him from behind and shoots him. And after he shoots him twice, falls to the floor, passes right over him and shoots him again. And he keeps running.
A second person was shot near a bus stop, too. People took cover in nearby homes and businesses, paralyzed with fear. But around the same time, and just over a mile away, police say a PG&E truck pulled up. A worker inside had been shot, too. He later died. They had just driven through the area of the other shootings. Those walking by on their lunch hour, heartbroken, stunned.
I feel so sorry for the family. I do.
Officers say at some point the accused shooter, 39-year-old Corey Ali Muhammad, tossed his gun before police caught up with him.
Literally dove onto the ground and was taken into custody. And as he was taken into custody, he yelled out, Ali Akbar.
The FBI has been alerted, Homeland Security too. Muhammad was already on Fresno Police's radar, wanted for a murder last week. Now he'll face charges for these 3 killings, too.
Thank you. We checked. When asked how Muhammad was in this Fresno neighborhood, Police Chief Dyer says he told detectives he knew there were abandoned homes in the area where maybe he could stay. Also, worth noting, one woman says that while she's shaken up, she's relived this didn't happen earlier or later, relieved this didn't happen earlier or later in the day, being that school buses pick up and drop off kids along Fulton throughout the day.
Okay, to our east now, a manhunt is underway for the suspect in a deadly stabbing spree in Las Vegas. Police say 3 people were stabbed in the northern part of the city today, one who later died and one who has reportedly been rushed into surgery right now. They say that the suspect is 32-year-old Richie Brones. Police say that this man right here got away in a tan Toyota minivan.
Back on the North Coast in Trinity County, the Secret Witness Program increasing the reward for any and all information about a missing woman.
Yeah, this comes after the program already increased the reward back in January of this year. Tonight, the reward is at $5,000. This is 52-year-old Stacy Smart. You've heard her name before. The photos from Missing Persons of America right here. Deputies tell us that Smart was officially reported missing on November 2nd of last year, but her family believes that she went missing way before that in October 16th to be exact, because that's the last time her debit cards were used. So that's why they're putting that together. Anyone with information, of course, is asked to call the Trinity County Sheriff's Office or the Trinity County Witness Program. If you know anything right there, the number is at the bottom of your screen.
New tonight, an updated closure on that slide happening in Mendocino County, still stranding drivers north and south of the slide. Caltrans crews tell us this rock slide on Highway 101 is still very active, and they expect the highway to remain closed for the next couple of days. Now, right now, there's no estimated time to reopen the highway. Caltrans says the truck drivers should take I-5 as a detour, which adds about 5 hours to the drive. Now, we've had multiple viewers emailing us saying the closure has directly affected them and their family members. So we just want you to know the second we know more about this slide, including the closure and the detours, we will bring you that information.
Okay, 2 bills from a local lawmaker progressing through multiple committees.
Yep, coming up on North Coast News, we'll tell you what Assemblyman Jim Woods is doing about the price of medicine.
And it's the end of an era. Fox News' main man no longer works at the network. In just minutes, we will explain all of the details behind that man's departure from the major network.
Big deal. Plus, after sunny skies yesterday, the rain is coming down, but it shouldn't last much longer. First Alert meteorologist Rob Elvington will have more on the timing of the storm in just 2 minutes.
And don't forget, you can get coverage of the North Coast in the palm of your hand with the North Coast News TV app. You get daily alerts on what's happening in your community, plus daily and extended forecasts, live radar, severe weather alerts, and more. You can download that for free on any device, and I suggest that you do. It's a great app, and we are improving it daily. Please check it out. Again, weather starts in less than 2 minutes.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC 23. Weekdays on ABC 23.
Being a family means devotion and togetherness, taking time and caring about each other. Togetherness is especially important during times of sorrow from losing a loved one. Ayers Cremation understands this and does affordable cremations and burials according to your wishes. The local professionals at Ayers truly listen to you and answer all of your questions. Trust Ayers' decades of experience on Jacobs Avenue in Eureka and on the web at ayerscremation.com.
Who's the rebel now?
No way.
Yes way. Savor an Egg McMuffin anytime you like. A fresh cracked egg, melted cheese, Canadian bacon, and an English muffin with real butter. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
Yeah!
It's time to start breaking some rules.
Family owned and operated for 5 generations, Nelson Company offers everything you need this spring for your land and livestock, including spring chickens, organic fertilizer, and our very own custom mixed grass seed to help make your lawn looking beautiful this spring. Visit one of our locations today in Eureka, Redway, Ferndale, or Arcata.
I'm Nathan Nilsson. From our family to yours, celebrating 120 years of quality, service, and value from barnyard to backyard.
Join the fun.
Howdy, howdy.
Play along with America's Game.
I'm excited to be on Wheel of Fortune.
There you go, me too.
No.
I'm gonna do it. All right.
From big spins.
Yes, you can.
To big wins. Pat and Vanna have you covered.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
On Wheel.
Weeknights on ABC 23.
Welcome back. Good evening. We've seen a pretty strong system move through. It's a quick moving system, but we're still seeing some moderate to even heavy rain for parts of the north coast. Now, this animation that you're seeing right here, this is over the last 3 hours. And you'll notice over the last hour to hour and a half, we've really started to see the heaviest rain start to nudge off to the east. But you'll notice as you head further south in Humboldt County, we're still seeing a big stream of moderate to heavy rain, even some thunderstorms at times moving in. So it's a little bit closer, and you'll notice still seeing some steady moderate to heavy rain moving in southeast of Eureka. Garberville seeing some of that heavy rain, and we'll zoom in even a little bit closer, and where you see those oranges and reds, that's some very heavy rainfall. But again, it's a very sharp line. Yet just off to the northwest, we're tracking dry weather. One thing that we will be watching as we head through the rest of this evening, behind this main system, we do have some unstable air that's in place behind the main boundary, and this could trigger some more pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So you'll notice these clouds on the satellite. These could continue to strengthen as we head through the rest of this evening, allowing for more of these showers and possible thunderstorms to move in. And that, again, will be possible all the way through about 10 o'clock tonight, if not a little bit later. Crescent City, 50 degrees right now, east winds at 9 miles per hour. So we are seeing a bit of a wind shift at times with that front pushing through. Arcata, Eureka area, 53 degrees, southeast winds at 12 miles per hour. So let me walk you through precision cast, and this is what I was just talking about. Again, the main system is going to continue to move off to the east and southeast, but behind the main system, we could see some more pop-up showers, possible thunderstorms developing. Those will be scooting through the rest of this evening, but by about 11:30 tonight, the worst has moved off to the east, but it's possible that we could see some lingering showers into your Thursday morning, but also some sunshine breaking through the cloud cover. Looks like best chances for showers for your Thursday morning will be for far northern Humboldt County and into Del Norte County. And we're going to continue to see maybe a few pop-up showers, mainly in the mountains as we head all the way to your Thursday afternoon. Also expect quite a bit of sunshine to break out for a good portion of the north coast. And then as we head to your Friday, this is Friday morning, we're tracking mostly clear, mostly sunny skies. So a beautiful finish to the work week along with warmer afternoon highs. We do have a ridge of high pressure that's building in. So definitely for the inland, you will notice those warmer temperatures. Marine forecast, and we still have a small craft advisory in place into your Thursday, but those winds will be dropping off drastically over the next 12 hours. So for tomorrow afternoon, southwest winds at 5 knots. Waves out of the west at 10 feet at a period of 13 seconds. And let me walk you through the winds. You'll notice already by 11:30 tonight, just seeing some west-southwesterly winds, much lighter than what we've been tracking this afternoon. And then you'll notice into your Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, more of a west-northwest wind, not nearly as gusty as what we saw today. So your forecast for tomorrow, expecting highs anywhere from the upper 50s to the low to mid 60s, and this really depends on how much sunshine we see. Could even see some upper 60s for areas that see quite a bit of sunshine for your Thursday afternoon. 60 in Eureka, upper 50s for Crescent City. So your 7-day forecast for the coast. Again, clearing conditions throughout the day tomorrow, mostly sunny skies for your Friday. We do have a weak system that's going to clip the north coast on Saturday and into early Sunday morning. It's possible that we could see some showers, but this is a very weak system. Looks like best chances for showers will be for areas as you head further off to the north, so again, closer to Del Norte County. Better chances for rain will arrive by Monday evening and into Tuesday of next week. Your inland forecast, we are tracking highs right around the upper 70s for Friday, but cooler as we head into early next week. Stay with us, more news coming up.
A lot of people say they can take care of your trees, but at Coastal Tree Service, we go out on a limb for you. No tree is too tall, no tree is too small. From shaping to balancing to beautification and pruning to cutting it down. We have the knowledge, we have the people, and when it comes to doing it right and on time, at Coastal Tree Service, we don't monkey around. Call 834-0849 for Coastal Tree Service, because when it comes to your trees, we go out on a limb for you.
We got this.
Is your truck smart enough for California? It is if it's a Ford F-150 STX. With an EcoBoost engine for more power and fewer pit stops. A way to see behind your vehicle.
I think you got it. All right.
Don't forget date night.
Date night, huh?
And even a voice to read your texts.
See you soon, cutie.
Oh, cutie?
The F-150. That's California smart. Now lease an F-150 STX for $259 a month. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.
You know what I could go for right now? A spicy burger with curly fries.
We got a craving! Go, go, go! Crash your cravings in the craving. Jack's gonna crash your crave.
In the basement!
Craving!
Hey guys, try my Sriracha Curly Fry Burger Munchie Meal.
Jack, you're the best.
Well, when you do what you love, there's always a...
Craving!
Oh, gotta go. You crave it, we serve it. Try my Sriracha Curly Fry Burger Munchie Meal with 2 tacos, halvesies, and a drink for $6.
This portion of the news sponsored by Northwood Chevrolet and Hyundai. Live from our studio in downtown Eureka, you're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC 23. At 6, get the facts right.
Well, it's a big story tonight. I'm sure you've seen it on your social news feed there. Bill O'Reilly will not be returning to Fox News.
That's right, Scott. The announcement came today as we learned that another woman has come forward to accuse the former Fox star of harassment. ABC's Danya Bacchus has the latest.
Fox News' biggest star is out.
Often around this time of year, I grab some vacation.
Bill O'Reilly, who has been off the air for a week on a scheduled vacation, is not coming back. A statement from 21st Century Fox says, after a thorough and careful review of the allegations, the company and Bill O'Reilly have agreed that Bill O'Reilly will not be returning to the Fox News channel. The decision comes just weeks after a New York Times article reported O'Reilly and Fox paid nearly $13 million in settlements over claims of inappropriate behavior and sexual harassment dating back to 2002.
He got very hostile very quickly.
A former O'Reilly guest came forward claiming the host derailed her career after she turned down his advances. And just this week, attorney Lisa Bloom saying a former Fox employee called the company's anonymous tip line, accusing O'Reilly of sexual and racial misconduct in 2008, saying he allegedly leered, grunted, and called the African-American woman hot chocolate while they were alone.
First, Mr. O'Reilly said nobody ever calls into our hotline. So we took him up on it and we called into the hotline.
The pressure was mounting for the Murdochs to take action. There was an advertiser revolt with more than 70 companies pulling out of the O'Reilly show. And Tuesday,
Bill O'Reilly's got to go!
Dozens of women protesting outside of Fox headquarters, calling for O'Reilly to be fired. Bill O'Reilly has responded, releasing a statement that says, quote, "It is tremendously disheartening that we part ways due to completely unfounded claims." Of the new accusation, his attorney says there is an orchestrated campaign by activists and lawyers to destroy Mr. O'Reilly. Danya Bacchus, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And new tonight at 6, Assemblymember Jim Woods is fighting to cut costs as prescription drug prices continue to hike.
That's right. Yesterday, he authored 2 bills, and both have gotten approval in separate committees. The first one, AB 265, is aimed at stopping drug manufacturing coupons for brand name drugs when there is already a less expensive equivalent generic version. That got approval from the Assembly Health Committee, and now it moves to the Assembly Appropriations Committee. Now, the second one, AB 315, is to regulate pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs, which are currently unregulated. That's also headed to the Assembly Appropriations Committee. At 10 and 11, we'll tell you more about what happens and what PBMs are and the exorbitant profit they make in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay, still ahead on North Coast News.
After multiple murder charges and 2 acquittals, a former NFL star was found dead in his prison cell. After the break, we'll tell you the possible reasons why.
Don't forget, too, to be our eyes and ears in your community. When you see breaking news, see it, snap it, share it with us. Grab your phone, take a picture, take some video. We'll share it on our northcoastnewstv.com webpage or on our Facebook site, which is North Coast News TV. Stay with us. We'll have more news coming up next.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC 23.
Hey everybody, it's Don Hackett again for Humboldt County's Northwood Auto Plaza, located at 7th and D Streets right here in Eureka. At Northwood Auto Plaza, we're fast, we're friendly, and we're fun. And above all, we love to tell people, yes. From selecting the vehicle to working out your deal, you'll find everything is very easy here at Northwood. For Chevrolet, Hyundai, or a great selection of used cars, let's make the next yes yours.
US Cellular has a strong signal where other guys don't. So you can chat, browse, and stream in the middle of anywhere. And that's a good thing.
Hi.
Most of the time.
Can I call you back in a bit?
And here's another good thing. The new Samsung Galaxy S8 is here and it's free. Pre-order yours now from the network with the stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
What are you looking for in a man?
Somebody funny, very kind and sweet.
Did you know that more relationships start on Match than anywhere else?
What if there was a place where you could meet people who meet all the criteria you're looking for? Would that interest you?
Yeah.
It's Match.
Okay.
Just text Match to 55702 and Match will give you 7 days free.
Would you sign up?
Yeah, I would.
Let's go do it. We're going to do it right now.
Why wait to meet someone great? Text Match to 55702 and get your 7 days free on Match now. 18 plus.
This portion of the news sponsored in part by Sherry Heights Casino.
How could somebody possibly, knowing that they were going to be set free or go back outside into the real world, and see his daughter and his family members and his friends and just commit suicide? Something's not right.
That's his cousin right there responding after ex-NFL star Aaron Hernandez took his own life in a jail cell early Wednesday. The suicide happening the same day his former team visits the White House to celebrate the Super Bowl win.
Yeah, prison officials haven't found a suicide note. They say Hernandez tried to jam the door of the cell so guards couldn't get in. North Coast News' Karen Bright has an update on the story.
Don't have the package? Okay, well, we don't have that story for you right now. We'll move on here. Hopefully we can get that story for you, though, and bring it to you either in this newscast or at 10:11. But a very interesting story, an interesting development. Okay, I'm told we have it now. Well, let's take a look at the story. Here's Karen Bright.
The defendant not guilty? Guilty of murder in the first degree or guilty of murder in the second degree?
Not guilty.
Just days after he was found not guilty for the 2012 murder of 2 men, Aaron Hernandez used a bedsheet to hang himself in his jail cell. It happened here at a maximum security prison in Massachusetts, where Hernandez was serving a life sentence for murdering his friend, Odin Lloyd, a semi-professional football player who was dating his fiance's sister. The prison saying Hernandez showed no signs he may try to hurt himself. His family in disbelief.
But, yeah, he was the first one to make it. And from our side of the family, he was the first one.
Hernandez rose to fame as an All-American tight end playing for the University of Florida, winning the 2009 national championship. He played for the New England Patriots from 2010 to 2012, the team cutting Hernandez in 2013 following his arrest for the Lloyd murder. Now attorneys for Hernandez promising a separate investigation.
And stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC 23.
Your night of winning begins here. The Heights has the only high-stakes bingo on the North Coast. Win big in our 18 and up bingo hall, where it's a race to our top cash prizes. Also, stop by our slots and check out the newest and exciting gaming. From penny to high-stakes slots, we have something for everyone. With new games hitting the floor frequently, you don't want to miss out. More entertainment, more fun, more winning. Sherry Heights Casino, 5 minutes off the 101 in beautiful Trinidad.
At Living Styles, you've experienced 20 years of the best selection, 20 years of the best service, and everyday low prices. Living Styles is celebrating their 20th anniversary. You have a chance to win a stressless recliner, durable, stylish, and incredibly comfortable. Find closeout savings in the Abundant Mattress Gallery. Get extra savings on IMG recliners and Natusi sofas. And what if Living Styles offered to pay the sales tax? Some exclusions apply. See the store for details. 20 years. Wow. The 20th anniversary sale going on right now at Living Styles. 2nd and A, facing the Bay, Old Town Eureka.
Roundtable's taking 2 great pizzas to a whole new place. The new Magnifico Ultimate and Wombo Combo pizzas, with pancetta and capicola added to our Primo Pepperoni, and Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan cheese, along with our famous 3-cheese combination, for our most abundantly topped pizzas yet. Each just $19.99 for a large, and the original Ultimate and Wombo Combo are each just $19.99 too. Order online from your mobile, have them delivered, and upgrade your pizza to
Magnifico.
Roundtable, the last honest pizza.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Coast Central Credit Union.
ABC World News is next. That's our show for tonight. We'll see you at 10 and 11.
Good night.